Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's monthly webinar series, The Best of FLS First Line Support. Today's topic, Teamcenter X, the future of PLM. We'll take a look at the agenda today. First, I'll briefly talk about Geometric Solutions and who we are. Then I'm going to talk about Teamcenter X and what it can do for you. And we'll look at the visual roadmap and see and look at some of the topics that we're going to talk about today. If you have any questions in the pullout, go ahead and ask any questions. We'll get to those at the end of the webinar. And there are no documents to download, but if there were, the handouts would be in that pullout window that you can see. My name is Glenn Borgeson, and I'm going to talk to you today about Teamcenter X and what it can do for you. I'm an application engineer with Geometric Solutions. I have a background in manufacturing development and product lifecycle management and product development. I've been in the automotive and aerospace industries along with other segments in manufacturing. GeoSolutions is the company that I work for, and it's part of a broader family, the Weltonen family of companies. Weltonen Engineering is where we have hundreds of designers and engineers using Siemens software that can design anything. Then we have Independence Tooling, where the things we design, we can build. So you can say we've got you covered from beginning to end. Now our owner, Lloyd Brown, put it nicely, and he said, our ability to succeed, to successfully partner with customers comes from our experience in using the tools we sell every day. So we're putting our money where our mouth is. So to talk about the presentation today, I'd like to talk to you about what a full-featured PLM system can do for you. Now, at a fundamental level, PLM offers data control and access rights to protect intellectual property, an effective search tool to drive reuse, workloads to streamline efficiency, and the ability to share data and collaborate business-wide, including multiple CAD design systems, improve your quality, and reduce errors and speed your time to market. Now we'll talk about these 7 topics here to look at how Teamcenter X can improve your engineering productivity. We'll look at working smarter, finding and reuse data, managing your BOMs, designs, documents, executing processes, managing design change, and we'll have to remember that constant change is here to stay. So we'll need to embrace change. I'm sure we're all very, very aware of that. So how does Teamcenter simplify search? Data and process information is connected in a transparent way that makes it easy to find what you need. You don't have to know all about one piece of information. It's connected to another. The power of this connected information is behind everything that you see. If you're looking at a part, you don't have to go off and search for the latest geometry. It'll be there. If you're editing a document, you don't have to wonder if it's been approved. You can clearly see the status and look at its history. If you need to see the requirements driving a software change, it'll be there too. You don't waste your time searching for information. With easy, intuitive search capabilities, users can quickly find their data, extract the data they need, and also understand the relational links of one piece of data to another. So all the pieces are tied together, and you'll be able to see all those links. So we'll look at a video here, excuse me. And in this example, we're an engineer that needs to find a battery pack, view information about how it's used in other products that our company makes, visually analyze it, submit it for review, and we'll see how easy it is and how the related data is just a click away. Teamcenter makes this easy with its powerful search engine. As you type, Teamcenter provides suggestions just like your favorite search engine. Search results are almost instantaneous. And here you have a shopping cart like filters, allowing you to quickly narrow down your results. Now that you've found their battery pack, you can view additional information about it. You can easily see graphic and interactive relationships to other parts, assemblies, documents, requirements, any of the history that's available is all right available to you. And now that you know what battery pack you want to use, you can go ahead and open up the drill. Now in Teamcenter, you can easily create and view structures using a familiar tree. Teamcenter also uses the industry standard JT format, which allows you to graphically interact and analyze parts and assemblies without needing to access the CAD system. Teamcenter can automatically create the JT file upon saving CAD data. So this lets you review the data and look at it without needing the CAD authoring tool. So now that we've done some investigation, we've cut some sections, we've looked at the drill, we've done some analyzing, and we're going to be able to look at all the information, the attachments on it, and we can see that there's an owner manual tied to it. We'll be able to access all this information on the laptop, desktop, tablet, or smartphone. Here again, we can look at the 3D information, and we're going to go ahead and submit this change to a workflow. And we're going to use one of the standard workflow templates that come with Teamcenter X, and then we'll submit this workflow for review. Pretty straightforward. Now you can work more efficiently with the assistant. This is an interface provided in Teamcenter, and it lets you access information quite quickly. Let's take a look at this. Now we'll look at a demonstration here. We'll look at the assistant here on the left side of the screen, and it's going to show you where the information is that you're looking for. And it's all in this assistant here. So I've signed into Teamcenter as a new user, and I do not have any history. So I'll look at my team and see what they've been working on. From the assistant, I can see the hand drill that I'm looking for. I right-click in this, and it lets me open up the bill of material. I can switch to a full screen. From the assistant, I can create a section. And in the assistant, I can also create a snapshot, which is just grabbing an image of this image that I took. I'll create my snapshot. And again, leveraging the assistant, I can send in a change request for this change that I'd like to make. I quickly write in a change request, select some information that I want to send everybody. I select create, and now my task is complete. And Teamcenter X can also help you with your bill of material. It can manage your BOMs more accurately with one structure, and it eliminates all the sundry systems that are in place to support the process because there's no tool to do it in the past. So it's all connected here. This allows for the planning of the master BOM from development to production and follow up with service. All team members can access the same data from wherever they are without having to contact a designer or have to be a CAD expert. In this demonstration, we're going to see how easy it is to manage your bill of material inside a Teamcenter. Mechanical, electrical, and software information can be found in the Teamcenter BOM. And visualization lets you bring it all together in a single view. So here, we're going to be working with the hand drill assembly, and we're going to be using the tree to expand the BOM structure and get information more accurately. So here we're going to expand the bill of material, and we'll easily see the information that's in here. I can look at attachments. I can look at the 3D side of things. And here I'm going to hide a part, and I want to do some investigation and visualize the information right here in the viewer. And I'm going to look into this. I'm going to create a section on the XZ plane and use the slider and look at the information. Once I get an idea of what I'm looking at, I can navigate then and look for some other parts. And I'm interested in looking at a motor. So I'll look for the motor, and this finds a brushless motor. And from here, I can look at the attachments on this brushless motor and drill down into the components of that. I have complete visibility of the information. I can look at the bill of material in different ways. If I want to look at it in an Excel format or expand it, I can. Very straightforward. Within Teamcenter X, your mechanical, electrical, and electronic design tool, you can easily access the power of PLM without ever leaving your familiar design environment. So right in Teamcenter Multicad data management capabilities enable you to effectively manage, control, and share CAD data across the entire design and supply chain, regardless of the CAD tools used, providing a single product view of data as well as engineering and statuses. Teamcenter visualization extends this into an even more collaborative environment. As assembly data is captured, you can improve product quality by completing and defining and managing the product structure to accurately represent all the product configurations, variants, and options. So it'll all be in one bill. In this demonstration, we're going to see how Teamcenter brings PLM inside the mechanical CAD system and let you work smarter. In this case, we're using Teamcenter NX integration. So we're in the NX tool in this case, and we'll be accessing Teamcenter. So we're acting as a design engineer to complete design of a hand drill using NX. So right in NX, I can search and view Teamcenter information. So here I'm in my NX tool, and I'm searching in Teamcenter. Here we're able to see some filtering capabilities, just like we did before, and navigate to quickly get to what we're looking for. Once we find and search for the tool, you can look for a component to add to our drill assembly. Well, here I need to add a cover. The cover's missing. So I'll search for a housing, and Teamcenter brings up the results, and I'll narrow this down using some of the filters, and I'll find the correct housing cover that I want to use, and I'm going to add this right here into NX. I'll select Save here, and I'm saving that assembly component in NX. Now I'll go back into Teamcenter, and I'll look at this information, and here I have to submit to a workflow that I'm going to add this cover. And right here from my CAD tool, I submit a workflow and make my change in NX using the Teamcenter integration. Teamcenter X includes standard documentation features, so you can create managed documents in conjunction with PLM and process data. Related documents associated with the products and can be synchronized with the attributes and the documents in PLM. The Adobe integration gives you view and markup tools. So just as you can host Teamcenter X inside your design tool, you can also use Microsoft Office integration. So users of Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint can access PLM without leaving the familiar Microsoft Office environment. Teamcenter X delivers a standard integration with Microsoft Office to extend the scope and coverage to the desktops of numerous professionals outside of the engineering department. This includes managed creation, the update of technical publications, process sheets, customer requirements, manufacturing setups, test specification, and many other things, all using the Microsoft Office interface. In this demonstration, we're going to look at using a Microsoft Office tool and helping you work smarter. So here we're working on a motor specification inside of Microsoft Word. When in use, we can modify and make changes right inside Microsoft Word, just as if we're working with the tool. Once we've made our changes, we can go to Teamcenter and select Save. This saves our work to Teamcenter. So I'll need to submit this change to Teamcenter. So I'll create a workflow to make sure that everybody's seen my work. And I'll select this, select OK. And now let's go back into Teamcenter and review the document. So again, I'll go into my search tool, search for my motor. And here I can filter down to the documents that I've needed. And once I find what I'm looking for, I can open up that document right inside Teamcenter. So here I can see the PDF, and anybody else can look at this PDF too. Well, here I can make a markup and put a note right on the PDF for the next person to look at. So I want to have this title centered. So I'll add this markup and I'll select please center the text, create. And once I've done that, I can see in the brushless motor that my attachments are there. I can look at those attachments and view any of the markups that are in this. So I'll go to the viewer, I'll select show markups, and I can see that there's information telling me what I need to do inside that PDF right from Teamcenter X. Excuse me. Teamcenter X provides you with basic workflow capabilities to streamline your product development by automating and synchronizing processes. Teamcenter X comes with pre-configured workflows that you can use right out of the box. So instead of using your own workflows or building your own workflows, you can quickly get into them with your new PLM system. Within workflows, you can review, comment, approve, reject parts, documents. You can manage cross-functional review teams. Notifications can be done by quorums or by individual selections. You can also customize your workflow process for your unique business requirements. In this example, we'll see how out of the box Teamcenter Rapid Start business process workflow and how quickly and convenient it is to review and approve data. In this example, you'll see how easy it is to submit a workflow. Now here I'm going to create a development release, and here I'm going to assign my team members. So I can pick the checker to review. And here I'm going to add from my team a person that I want to review this. So this information will be sent to them in email, and they'll be able to look up this change notice and find out what it is. Once they have that, they can go to their Teamcenter, look at their tasks to perform, and go ahead and open up the information. Well, once I've reviewed the information, who's been working on it, where everything is, what's going on in the workflow, who's approved, who's not approved. I can look at all this information. I can see the reviewers and see where they're at and take a general overview. Then once I've reviewed my information, I can let everybody know what I think and select approve. And now this information will be spread throughout the team in that workflow. Teamcenter X also provides you with basic workflow capabilities to streamline product development by automating and synchronizing processes. Teamcenter X comes with pre-configured workflows, so you can work right out of the box, but you can also tailor your workflows to your individual needs. Now, what we'll do is we're going to look at a change management demonstration and see how easy it is to be involved with this. So with the dashboard, I can drill down and search the different types of changes and look at the information that I need to do. So I'm going to start working on this ECM. And there's excuse me, information here regarding a change that I need to make. So here I can see the impacted items, and I can select the items that are going to be impacted on the work I need to do and add them to an impacted items list. I can also look at any related items like the owner manual here and add that to the impacted items. Now I'm going to look at the affected items, and here I can see the hand drill is released. I need to make a change to that. So what I need to do is create a new revision to be able to make the changes to this. So once a part is frozen, it can never be changed. So I create a new revision for this so that I can add the part that I want to. I'll do a save as and replace. So now that new assembly, that work in progress that I created, will now be in my bill of material. So I'll check the engineering change notice. And I can see here in the overview all the items that were affected, and I can look at the owner's manual or the basic drill assembly and look at the different revisions that are coming. So here I can see that there's new changes, new work in progresses that I need to review and look at. So by now you should have a good feeling for how to find and reuse data, work smarter, manage your BOMs, designs, documents, processes, and everything involved from development to release. Within Teamcenter X, you can quickly address your PLM needs with the PLM fundamentals and more. Try it for yourself at your own pace with the free 30-day trial from the Siemens link that can be found upon request. So now we'd like to open it up for any questions. And if there are no questions, we'll consider this to be completed. Thank you for attending.